Hello Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a fun layout that I made just because. So this one is using Simple Stories Freezin season. I had Christina from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club make me a huge kit, and because I just absolutely loved this collection. This was their 2018 winter collection and I just adore it, and I kind of want to buy another kit just of it because it is one of my favorite of all time winter collections. So here you can see I have this one photo, and it's a photo of me in my boots. This was back in 2016, and usually winter for us starts in November, and fall is a very quick season here in Idaho. So our leaves probably start falling around October, sometimes earlier, sometimes a little bit later. This year, the leaves didn't finish falling until November, and usually by November it's snowing, probably most of the time before Thanksgiving. This photo, I believe, was taken in the middle of November, and there's snow on the ground, but I don't know if you guys can see, there's also leaves on the ground as well, because the story behind this photo is that we had one really stubborn tree that didn't want to drop its leaves, and once it finally did, I didn't get around to raking them right away, and a couple days after they fell, it snowed. So that is what this photo is. You can kind of see the leaves underneath the snow. So this layout is going to be called, is it fall or winter? Since there's still leaves on the ground, but there's also snow. Okay, so here you can see I have the photo matted, and I also had this pink piece of paper that I think is a 9 by 12 or something. I had just cut off a little piece of it to use on a different layout. So I'm going to decide to mat that pink piece of paper on this scrap piece of white paper. You can also see that I had used my silhouette to cut out a bunch of circles on this one. So I am just gluing it to be I'm gluing around the circles. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Sorry. Gluing around the circles just to kind of make it a little bit more sturdy on this pink paper. So I'm going to cut the pink paper just a little bit, and then I'm going to add another piece of paper underneath the pink one. Here you can see I am adding a doily behind the photo, and I had this plaid colorful. It's got pinks and blues and yellows and teals, and it's really, really pretty, and I really love it. But it's not the full 12 inches that I needed it to be. So I'm going to try to put it on here. I tried it above the photo, underneath the photo, and I just don't really like the way it's going. So I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to use this colorful diagonal stripe paper instead. And I'm just going to glue that underneath the photo, and I really, really like how this looks. Here I am going to decide, okay, I want to add maybe a little bit of teal mixed media. And so I was thinking, I put down some gesso, and it's just white gesso. And then I was going to grab some Heidi Swap teal and do the packaging technique. But I decided I really didn't want to screw it up, and I've been screwing up the packaging technique lately. I don't know why. I used to be so good at it, and yeah, it's just not been working. So this is where I decide, okay, I'm not actually going to do the packaging technique. And the fact that there's a little bit of white behind the photo, you can't even really tell, and even if you could, it doesn't look that bad anyway. I actually like how it looks. So here I am, I think I'm going to start doing my embellishing. So I pull out a few of these sticker pieces. This is from their sticker booklet. I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's Carpe Diem, but it's part of the like, it's different than the embellishment pack, I guess I should say. So I'm going to use one of those little tags or tabs, whatever you want to call them, above the photo, and I am using my Lagoon Close to My Heart ink to kind of make it pop off of that doily, because part of the sticker was white and it was going over the white doily, so I wanted it to kind of stand out. Here I'm looking at a few of the stickers, and I pull off that cute little penguin, and there's a little circular, and it's teal with a snowflake on it. And then also I pulled off a few phrase stickers. Now you can see I'm pulling out some of the ephemera. I got the whole ephemera pack, and I am just going to set things down in places where I think I'm going to put them. I do like the Winter Stories little banner where I set it, and those cute little trees. I love them. They're just so cute. So before I started this layout, I had I got the chipboard as well as the ephemera pack. So I pulled out or punched out all of the chipboard pieces, and so that's kind of what I'm doing. I have the ephemera and the chipboard all in one little container. Here you can see I have pulled out this white corrugated paper, and that came in a click kit. I am going to put that behind the bottom part of the photo layers. I think it just brings out the color. It helps because there was pink, and then pink underneath the photo, a pink mat, and then a pink background. So it kind of just makes that darker pink pop. So I really, really like how that looks. I'm just going to add some foam to the background of the top part of the photo mat, just because the corrugated paper is a little bit thicker, and I like the texture that adds. So now here I am going to start gluing down and placing my ephemera. And I kind of fuss a lot with this, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep all of it in. I might put some here and some there. So it might look a little jumpy. I apologize about that. Okay, here I am going to put down the title. So the alpha that Christina sent me with my kit, I believe, is the alpha that goes along with this collection. Okay, so it is from American Crafts. It's stickers, and they are called Holly. They are glossy puffy stickers. So you can see here I have the title written out, Is It Fall or Winter? And I really like that. Here you can see I'm also measuring, or not measuring, but writing lines, drawing lines, whatever it's called, for my journaling. And then I took a break and I come back to it the next day. And this is where I decide, I had some friends suggest that, because I was kind of stumped, and they suggested that the alpha that I was using was like didn't fit with the layout. So I pulled out this Pink Fresh Studio alpha, and this is wood veneer, and it's dipped in white. So the top part is the wood veneer, and then color, the wood color, and then the bottom is white. And I really loved how this looked. So I'm just going to pull out the title, and it's just going to say, Is It Fall or Winter? And this alpha didn't have a question mark, which kind of bothers me when alphas don't have question marks. Because it's like, I always use it when I need that, you know? Okay, anyway, so here I'm going to decide to put it on top of the photo. I wasn't quite sure if I really liked it, because it kind of blends in, but at the same time I just kind of felt like that was the perfect area for it. So I'm going to start putting that down. I'm going to also glue down the photo mat, and then put down the title. So here you can see that is where I am going to place the title. That cute little warm and cozy ephemera piece I am moving down to the bottom cluster, and I'm going to add a few more snowflakes and things down there in that cluster as well. Here I am going to start gluing down this little tree cluster area, and since the green and the yellow pieces are chipboard, I'm going to have to put the yellow tree and that little pine cone, I'm going to have to pop those up on some foam, and that works out really, really well. Pulling off some of these stickers from that big 12 by 12 sticker sheet and using those snowflakes in this cluster to the bottom right of the photo. And I'm also going to pull off a tag from this sticker sheet as well and put that down there in that cluster. I also really liked this cute little border strip here, so I'm going to glue that to the right of the Winter Stories banner piece, and then the bit of it that I cut off I'm going to put at the bottom. And I'm also going to stamp the date down there. I wasn't quite sure what the date was when I was making the layout, so I am just going to stamp November 2016, and then when I do my journaling, which you will see at the end of this video, I write 17th of right above the journaling, or right above the stamping of the date, and at the bottom of the journaling. Let's see, here I am. Oh, I used a little asterix, yeah, sure, whatever that thing is called, to kind of to take up the space of the date. So that's what I was doing there. Okay, now I'm gonna glue down all of these pieces, these little words. I really like how this is turning out. I'm gonna add a few little snowflakes to the word snow down there, that little cluster, and I think that is it for this layout. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will check out this collection. It is super cute, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.